Nope, it's not the British Goose. I'm Alistair and I'll be your newsbreaker for today while we settle into the flow of e-news and juicy internet drama. So stick around and stay subscribed if you want to see news from people who actually give a shit, and consider dinging that bell down there so that way you get the news first. Following PewDiePie's recent statement regarding his break from social media, millions were taken aback after the creator deleted his Twitter account just minutes after posting a video essay criticizing the platform for rewarding its user habit of virtue signaling for cheap gratification. Felix posted a tweet expressing his frustration on the platform 2 weeks ago, reading, "Is there a Twitter option to just shut the fuck up? And it looks like there is if you have what it takes to press it." It would seem he's been fed up with the platform, as he opens the video by confessing how often he's contemplated moving on without an official Twitter account, and it would seem he's finally had it.
I hate Twitter. I think about deleting mine all the time. What I don't like is the constant posturing that goes on there. People just can't seem to help themselves from pointing out what is good and what is bad, or how others are bad and you are good, to a point where it almost becomes fiction just to satisfy this need. And I don't mind that this happens. I understand that it does. But what annoys me most about it is that it gets rewarded. Through social media, we get likes, we get engagement by boasting about certain things. It's very popular. A classic example could be J.K. Rowling changing the sexual identity retroactively on her characters as a way to posture for social virtue points.
While some may call this sudden act impulsive to flush away nearly 20 million followers of the platform, it's safe to say he's had a lot of time to think about this if you caught his video. He explains the fundamental problem in Twitter's social culture by means of constant virtue signaling, which is the act of expressing one's good character or moral correctness by expressing opinions or judgment on a particular issue, before delving into the meaning of virtue through Greek philosophy. It's an interesting perspective worth considering if you haven't seen it. So, what does this mean for Felix? Will he be quitting the YouTubes as multiple mainstream media outlets lead their boomer audiences to believe with their identically misleading attempts for clickbait, as he joked about prior to his deletion? Probably not, considering articles like this only create distrust in newer generations who see through desperate attempts like these for sensationalism at the expense of their own reputation. Oh, mainstream media, when will you learn? It's likely Felix is taking a stand on the platform by leaving it to give users a message to chew on and hopefully reevaluate their impact on others who use Twitter as a platform. Other creators had different things to say regarding their views on the YouTuber's decision, with iNabber following suit, though his replies are doubtful he will commit this time. Boogie's take on the event ends up becoming about himself rather than adding to the conversation, referencing his past as a crutch for still needing to rely on the platform for interaction. Ricky's having a bit more fun in his response, baiting those who may consider joining the bandwagon in protest of Twitter's problematic social culture, while others make light of the news, likely well aware of Felix's reasoning behind the deletion.
Listen, if you all fucking leave Twitter, you're a bunch of pussy!
Regardless of what those on Twitter have to say, in the end it's Felix's decision, and while he won't be able to get his verification checkmark back as easily, he still does have 30 days as per Twitter's account deactivation policy to log back in before the deletion is final, though it's doubtful he will given his message of being fed up with the platform. Seeing him return only nearly a month later would come off as a bit of a cop-out. Maybe one day there will be a better alternative, one that facilitates a more open method of public discourse, one that can actually be taken seriously without shooting themselves in the foot whilst virtue signaling themselves. Stay subscribed for more developments and incoming stories here on PNN, the Pescatore News Network. My name's Alistair, and thank you for letting me break it to you here first. Take care.